Alright, what's popping off, everybody? This is In-Crowd Elite. We got a hot battle scheduled for tonight. One corner, we got my man DocT. Down the other.
Yeah!
Alright, set it off when you're ready, fam.
Yo, to predict my lines, you gotta be telepathic. If not, it makes it hard to make an impression when your presence is absent. Yo, if we was battling over worth, then fam, you don't look very wealthy. I could sign an autograph but not hold up your value if I was Carol Shelby. I'm a perfect being like Christ to the truth in human essence, G. Plus I heard you want to step to see the best with the weaponry. Well shit, I'm always dope and calling shots like a referee on methamphetamines. Yo, Doc suited for death and I'm dressed to kill. Pen is Mach 3, put DocT to sleep like Lunesta pills. My flow attracts more pussies than sex appeal. Yo, they know lethal no matter any town you in. Bars relentless like 50 round clips. They'll eat and dump you out your city. They'll say it's been a shitty town since. Yo, I'm known for killing legends. I put a stop to Doc like a set of fresh breaks. Call himself the shit, so I'll deuce in a box and ship it to him next day.
Word, alright, time on that shit. That was dope. We gonna pass it off to my man DocT.
Yo, this bitch did spit, but this battle's barely hearted yet. There ain't no rapper, kid's an actor, and he's playing Harvey Dent, you two-faced fruitcake. I'm showing who the better member today. I'll 50 Cent LL and snatch dudes, chain Duke's lame. I've been better since age 6, fuck with the lame reps. I lay shacks, break bread, no telling where my game ends. I'm in the upper class of great vets. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Do you really wanna know what pain is? Thinking you're ill or dope, AIDS, meth, but you're not. You just run it, so you fake it, faggot. How you think you clowning me? This ain't no circus, for you it's just closed curtains. Quit thinking you're so perfect you don't murder. To win against Doc you won't earn it. Check it out, yo, this joke's nervous, so worthless. I get it in a veteran, better than many men filled with adrenaline, lethal is feminine. Take a look for the evidence. His battles, it was Skit, Ruler, and Stotts, bitch. Trying to push and shove, I'll come with punches and drop kicks. You're not sick, that's coming from a doc tip. Quit battling, you can't handle it. You think this kid was dope, you gotta be whack. This a battle, not a fucking comedy act.
Alright. Good looks on both sides on round one. We gonna go to round two and have Kulture set it off.
Yo, check it. See, I choose to spit lyricism instead of what's irrelevant because you rock Exrae jeans and swag, you haven't developed it. I fuck with dead presidents like my pockets necrophilic. Hard rights, bob and weave like Muhammad Ali, the king of my only element. I'ma start charging frauds like you to compete. A worse waste of my time than when Arsenal went to KOTD. Drop Doc's T like I put a shell through his chest on a golf
Keep
green.
going.
See, you're weak and can't digress properly. A fairy tale versus the prophecy. Doc lets down more investors than the American economy. I'm iller than contortions, bars flexed and bend with a critical force. They say lethal's evil. They're typing to reach inside and before you're born and beat you in cord. Fuck. My arms like axes split this herb's little face, then proceed to puncture his chest and swing from his sternum and ribcage. You looking like the fag type and always spitting them queer hooks. See, Doc can never get signed like a nerdy kid's yearbook.
Alright. There we go. That was some tight shit. We gonna pass it off to DocT. Let's get it.
Yeah. You a chump who will never see the progression. You're weak and rejected. Shit, Skit. I pity the fool who think I'd be killed from what lethal injected. Come on, son, you washed up. I toss knocks and rumble with crew. I'm bigger and better, so remember I'll always beat the fuck out of you. You think you want a rampage like Quentin? We see a bit different. Cause he thinking he competition and we know that he isn't. They say I'm a beast, the problem. Laying a beating on him. Coming with that shit I don't understand. Lethal's logic. This week's been talking. Lethal's calling. I'm stepping on this Persian like he's a carpet. I'm fresh, then the harvest. Spit lethal verbal murder and he's target. He's all alone in his home having to stare down with his computer. I'm in my zone getting stoned like a stare down with Menusa. How I maneuver, run through your soldier. For the love of hip hop, stop calling yourself culture. This bitch ain't nothing but a vulture. Believe it, it's true. I'm a hawk animal, no legion of doom that's killing him. And that's a rap, like he's in a tomb. Let's get it.
Alright, I feel you on that. That was a hot round. Alright, we gonna go to the last round. It's on you, Lethal. Let's get it.
See, all I've heard is the windbreak from blind punches. This man must define himself as mediocre and relies on help like a couple of crutches. You think you nice shit, quit snorting coke. My lines are gorgeous, fiends just ignore your flows. See, distinct is all you'll ever be known for, and even Exhibit never called back. I spit from 6 angles like you thinking you in a clone war. Gusts from my flows will make you fall back. See, I run with the punches like I'm Rocky training for DocT, no ill or doc jokes. Straight lyrics above this comedy act like I'm seated top row. Yo, this dude looks like Violent J, and his flows are like a silent wave. When culture rippled through this timeless fake, it's like 2012. After the disaster it reclimb, it's the same. I bet he claps 50 texts and says his raps will hit the best. But when this battle's over, this fat poser, they'll say culture reenacted Biggie's death. And see, only time Doc pulls out a piece is when he's throwing a deuce. I'm flowing like I'm chosen, put a stop to Doc's motion like the ocean was consumed.
Alright, word. I feel like that was a hot round. We gonna go to DocT for the last round. Let's go, homie.
Hey, yo, homie stuck. You could never ring DocT's bell. You say it's Exhibit didn't call back, then why am I out in for the game? Deck 9, Young Buck and D12. Thinking you beat the most improved, the joke's on you, you hopeless goof. I'm a mix of Ali, GSP, a dash of Bones Jones. Hope you know everything that's getting thrown at you is oh so true. See, it's do or die, so for you it's suicide, I hope you shoot. Only way culture would serve me if the fag was catering. See, we live on ice and you can't chara this Canadian. Concussion hits your face in them, your knuckles, I ain't tasting them. You about to get KO'd from a slap in the face. You whack your trash lame, come at me with that, and I'll laugh in your face. Homies catching the case, body bag, zip, zip. I'm rocking the swag, flip scripts. This kid is a fag, licks dicks, rocks purses, dresses, and lipsticks. Told me that he wanted to drag, I thought we was racing. He came out of the closet, I started swinging. Shit, I'm dropping the fag. Yo, let me tell you, you coming through, you think you're beating Doc? Not today. Ask the judges, watch them say. They saw lethal outlined like chalk and paste.
Alright, I feel you. That was fresh. We gonna go to the judges now. That was a hot battle.
Props, lethal.
Y'all, same to you, bro. Nice battle, man.
Alright, we'll go to 16s first.
Fuck y'all for making me go first. Alright, check it out. Jesus Christ. Okay, check it out. Alright, what I got, you know what I'm saying, first things first, nice battle, fellas. Nice fucking battle. I hate y'all for it. Alright, yeah, the first off the thing with Lethal, the presence is acid, Carol Shelby, you know what I'm saying, the ref on methamphetamines, all that, lunescent pill, sex appeal, deuce in a box, all that, yeah, it was hot, you know what I'm saying, and then onto Doc's, he came in with the energy, he started digging in your past a little bit, it's more personal than punches, you know what I'm saying, hit you with the comedy act line, but on the overall tip, I say the first goes to Lethal. I know I'm making this hard for y'all. The first one goes to Lethal. The second one, you get the lines, so many lines, but the second one, you kind of set it up, you know what I'm saying, Lethal. The second one, my man came in, he took advantage of that. I think he just pounded into it. So the second, I got to give it to Doc. And the third one, I hate y'all for the third one, but man, I'm gonna have to say comedy act. I'm just counting the numbers of the lines right now that really stood out to me, and I'm gonna have to say, oh man, I'm gonna have to say that I think Doc got the third round, man. So my overall thing is gonna have to go to Doc on that one. The multi-school served me catering, drag, thought we was racing, outline chocolate pavement. Yeah, okay.
Alright, we got one vote for Doc. Let's go over to Skit and see what he's got to say.
Hey yo, first off, shout out to my distinct brethren. We got Kulture, DocT, two hard body motherfuckers, and I'm gonna go real quick, make this short, sweet. Lethal, first round, a lot of his lines go over people's head. Like, the shit he says is ridiculous. So, no offense to DocT. DocT came with that energy round one, but round one, Lethal. Round two, DocT's energy and bars was just on a whole another level, like probably the best I ever heard of. And then that kind of made it a lot easier for me to vote when Lethal slipped up the second round. So round two went to DocT, and then listening to round three, DocT consistently kept the energy, kind of slipped up at the end. Lethal was kind of a little more flawless in round three. Don't hate me for this, but I'm going to go with what I thought was more harder, and I'm going to go with Lethal 2-1, and that's because the little slip up that DocT had at the end, and I think Kulture was just a little more consistent towards the end, but you know what I mean? That's my vote, Lethal.
Alright, we got 1-1 now. Let's kick it over to KushGod and see what he thought.
I'm gonna give it to, hey, this is for the win. I'm not breaking down all 3 rounds. I'm giving it to DocT based on energy, punchlines, and everything. Kulture, real talk, Kulture, he has some sick lines. The suited for death, I'm dressed to kill, all that shit was hot. But your energy and presence, it wasn't there. DocT came in ready to battle. You came in to relax. One nigga came with the energy, the other nigga was just, I didn't feel the emotion. And that's why I'm giving it to Doc.
Alright, we got 2-1 Doc winning right now. Let's go over to CEO. What do you guys say about the battle?
Yo, alright, Kulture, DocT, both of y'all came with it, man. That shit was tight. Lethal first round, son. Yo, Lumesta, I can't even quote like all Angelo did. That man took notes. All I'm saying is that shit hit, though. That shit was tough. So I'm going to have to say Kulture first round. Second round, DocT. Yo, he got mad at the mic. Got mad at the world. That man came with all energy, man. So second round, DocT. And third round, I mean, both y'all brought it. Kulture, I'll give you props. If that was your third round written that you just wrote, you went through it, man. That shit was tight. I mean, it was flawless, too, at that. But DocT, again, he still had that energy. So I'm going to have to go with DocT on the third, man. So 2-1, I'm going to give it all to DocT. Good shit, guys.
Alright, there's 3-1 DocT. Let's go over to Haze Bandit and see what he's got to say.
Alright, I'm going to go down the same path that KushGod went down. I'm not going to break down the whole thing, but round one I would have to give to Lethal. There was a lot of memorable lines there. You know, it went over a bunch of people's heads. I don't, you know, I'm sure, but there were some hard lines there. Round two, I'd have to give it to DocT, you know, and round three, I'd have to give it to DocT. DocT beasted his way through this shit, you know, so, you know, there you go.
We got a 4-1 count on DocT. That's that. We got DocT as the winner.